Is there a point where AI starts to replace developers or replace product managers? What's your forecast for the future? And specifically, like, how should PMs be preparing themselves for whatever's happening in the next 3 to 5 years with AI?
Well, 3 to 5 years, I don't know if AI is going to replace developers. It's going to replace some very simple things, development tasks in a way. What I think it does is it blurs the lines between developers and just tech-savvy people. If you want to become tech-savvy is somebody that wants to be tech-savvy. It's somebody that wants to bother and understand a bit about what's going on inside his system. And really, because writing code is not a limiting factor anymore. I think what PMs really need to do is level up the skill of understanding what they're building. Because I know it's talking dirty because the PMs don't want to be developers. And they're right, it's something different, it's something else. And they're totally, it's such an important and interesting job to just bring in the input and design the feature. But I think sometimes now, with these superpowers, you can just become unblocked. I see our product managers at Tazel, they're pushing code into the main project as well. Not huge things, not like starting out and I don't know, not building a huge new feature, but if we want to change the publish dialog, if we want to change the media gallery, if we want to, not just visual stuff sometimes, we want to add a link to some other back office we have and stuff like that. This is done by the product managers and the designers, not by the developers many of the times. And it's going to grow more, right? When writing code is not a problem, in a way the developers become the gatekeepers. They're in charge of making sure the code still makes sense in the end, but they're not going to be the only contributors of code. So one thing I'd suggest is level up. It's basically understand that the fact that you're not a developer doesn't mean that you don't write code anymore. I mean, obviously you don't type the code, right? But you don't even have to type anything, just put it on speaker and talk to it. But you can contribute code, and you should contribute code, and it should be something small at the start. I think it's a level up that all of your organization is going to see. It's not going to be simple, maybe politically, just making the organization accept that PMs are starting to put in code. But I think it's so worth it. And if you get your organization to do this, it's a huge level up. And also there's something you can do to start getting ready for it, which is basically sit down with whatever AI tool you want that has access to your project, to the actual project that your company is working on, and start asking it questions. Ask it for a high-level diagram. Ask it for whatever you want to basically understand a bit more about the architecture. I think it's a muscle. It's really something you can practice. You can look at, and you can also practice it on different applications. If you build something in whatever vibe coding tool you want. Not all of them have the amazing tools Dazzle have for looking at the output, but all of them have an amazing AI developer that can read the code and tell you stuff about it. And I think it's going to teach you how to talk to the developers better also, right? Just talking to the AI about the code a bit, asking it about the big concept, that's going to teach you so much. And if you do it on your project, that's amazing. You're going to have a common language with the developers in the team that you never had before.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Pendo, the leading software experience management platform. McKinsey found that 78% of companies are using Gen AI, but just as many have reported no bottom line improvements. So how do you know if your AI agents are actually working? Are they giving users the wrong answers, creating more work instead of less, improving retention, or hurting it? When your software data and AI data are disconnected, you can't answer these questions. But when you bring all your usage data together in one place, you can see what users do before, during, and after they use AI, showing you when agents work, how they help you grow, and when to prioritize on your roadmap. Pendo Agent Analytics is the only solution built to do this for product teams. Start measuring your AI's performance with Agent Analytics at pendo.io/Akash. That's pendo.io/AAKASH. I hope you enjoyed that short clip. You can check out the full episode here.